Hey guys, we're back with another holiday card today. Today's card is going to be using two of our sets. I'm going to be pairing our last Christmas release poinsettia patterns with a set from this Christmas. This is a background building set. It's called Fair Isle Backgrounds, and you can do so many things with this set. There's 7 different strips of background patterns that you can mix and match to create your own Fair Isle patterns. And then there's these 3 little accent stamps. So today we're going to be using this one, and we're actually going to be using one of the little accent images, and we're going to be using the sentiments from the other set. So we're going to start by stamping out our pattern. I'm starting out with a 2.5 by 5.5 inch strip of Aqua Mist cardstock by Paper Tray Ink. And we are going to be using some Stampin' Up! Colors here. We're going to be using Not Quite Navy, Riding Hood Red, and Baja Breeze. So we're going to start with this chevron type pattern. All of these patterns, they're all put together to where you can actually kind of see the stitching to where it actually mimics a knit or a stitch pattern. Now most of our background stamps are a little over 5.5 inches wide, so that they will completely cover a card base. However, some of our more intricate patterns, there was just no way to cut them longer, so I kind of had to cut them to where they completed the pattern, and then you just have to finish it to go completely across. But it's really simple, it's really easy. There's plenty of base along the image so you can see directly through it. Next I'm going to stamp the large pattern. This is a pretty solid image, and it's got these Fair Isle patterned poinsettias. I'm going to use my grid block to line this up nice and straight. And then, since this is a solid image, I'm just going to beat the crap out of this ink pad here. But it will give me nice, even coverage, even though it sounds like I'm about to beat it through the table. And I'm centering this both horizontally and vertically, because again, this is one of those patterns that I couldn't quite make longer than 5.5 inches. So this way I can make sure that the pattern runs off the edge at the same time on both sides. Alright, next I'm going to come in and I'm going to fill in these little areas in between. For that I'm using this little diamond shape that also comes in Fair Isle Backgrounds. And I'm going to be using Stampin' Up's Baja Breeze. Alright, and that's our completed pattern here using the background images. Now I'm going to come in and add the sentiment. For that I'm going to be using Stampin' Up's Riding Hood Red and one of the sentiments from our poinsettia pattern set. It says Peace and Joy, and I'm only going to be stamping peace and. So I'm going to selectively ink that up. Alright, before I lay down the rest of the sentiment, I'm going to add in this joy. And what I've done here is I've used this little Sizzlet die by Basic Gray and Sizzix. This, I'm trying to think, when did I get this? I think I got it last year. My mom, she's so great. She actually, I think it was something she put in my stocking. Yes, I'm 33 and my mom still puts a stocking for me at her house. But I really liked these letters, and I've seen some other stuff on the market with these die cut letters. So I'm going to be using that. And I've cut it out 3 times. And I'm going to be stacking them on top of each other just to give it a little more weight, a little more thickness, kind of like a chipboard piece. So they're going to layer up just like that. I'm going to use my Tombow Mono Multi-Glue. Alright, now that that is all together, you'll see that I kind of have this nice, just using this to make sure they're all adhered, but I have this nice thick, almost chipboard-like set of letters now. And I'm going to be using this as the rest of my sentiment here, as the middle portion of my sentiment. So it's going to say peace and joy, and then I have another sentiment in Poinsettia Patterns that says joy to you and yours. So it's going to say peace and joy to you and yours. And I'm going to put this right down here. I'm going to lay this right underneath here. But I'm going to punch the edge first using Stampin' Up! Scallop Edge Punch. It's going to be a pretty flat card, so. The exception of the chipboard letter, everything is just glued straight down. And this is going to get glued straight down as well with the Tombow Mono Multi-Glue. Alright, and for the final step, I'm just going to round these bottom corners using the 1/2 inch side of the corner chomper here. And there you have the finished card. I liked this layout and pattern so much that I created it in another color as well. So here I did pretty much the same thing, except for I used Purely Pomegranate, Kiwi Kiss, and Regal Rose. And I really like this color combo. I've used it once before. But either way, just a quick, simple holiday card. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you next time.